What's good, y'all? This your boy Rilla, and we are back with another episode of Don Diallo Podcast. And today I got another special guest. Man, look, let me tell y'all, man. I got a brilliant entrepreneur, leader in the community, owner of a thriving body and wellness spa, licensed esthetician, Amazon influencer, travel agent. God damn, like so many different hats, man. And she happened to be from the A, and we went to the same school. I got CEO Brie in the building. Say what's up.
What's up, y'all? I greatly appreciate you having me on this. I absolutely love this. And we went to school together. I went to school with this man.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
I went to school with her, man. You do so much. Like
You do so much.
For real, man. So
I love it.
So I want to do a little icebreaker. This is gonna get get the blood flowing, get everything flowing. I try to ask. So my podcast is centered around spirituality, hustle, and culture.
Love that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you happen to be a part of the culture because you are a black woman that's running things. That's in Atlanta. That's whether you know it or not. That's pivotal. Like, so it's other young ladies that could be looking up to you and seeing you. So the question is, what type of rituals and routines do you do to maintain your well-being while building the business?
First of all, I pray. Like, let's just start there. I pray. I make sure I go to church. Whoever you believe in, just make sure you bow your head and thank them because anything can be snatched away from you. I stay on my P's and Q's because honestly, like, I'm not really emotional. I don't really cry like that. If I cry, like, it's gonna be a one-time cry. We want it done, and we gonna get straight back to it. Like, that's just how we have to do. Cause I'm gonna give it to God. Like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna pray about it, and I'm be like, God, you know what? Take it over. Like, it's on you. You the leader of it all. So yeah, I just make sure I pray. I make sure I stay on my P's and Q's, and I make sure that I'm very, very headstrong because you can't really like get like overwhelmed. And when something overwhelms you and you let it take over and you let something have like the power over you, that's when you decline.
No, for
like
sure.
When you make sure you take control. And when I say take control, I don't mean like run the show, run everything because you need help, you need a team.
Sure.
I mean take control of your mind. Like, don't let the bad thoughts outweigh the good thoughts. So that's just how I do it.
Definitely agree with that. But y'all heard that. So being a woman in business, do you like? I know you've built a community around you. So do you feel that? Do you feel the full support from the people around you?
Absolutely. I'm the type of person where, like, if it's no support, we're done. That's it.
What?
Because I support everybody. Like, I support everybody. Whether, say for instance, I got a lash tech. We locked in.
Okay.
My nail tech is my best friend. We locked in.
Mm-hmm.
But if you still support me, I'm going to still support you. Like, I'm going to make sure I repost your stuff. I'm going to make sure I even tell people about you. You're going to always get that support from me if I support you. So I just feel like I can't give 100% and you giving me 10%.
Give me nothing, yeah, for sure.
It don't work like that. So I'm really, really big on support. Like, I feel like here in Atlanta, like, everybody do something.
No, for sure.
It's always collaboration over competition. Like, with me, that's just how it is. So I always feel the support. And
that's a rare though too, because like I said, a lot of people do see things as competition, which I mean, ain't gonna lie, a little competition is good. It pushes you. It pushes you.
Absolutely. Like,
it do.
You gotta be able to be like, oh, she fat.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I mean, I gotta get right.
Yeah. They up one. All right, let me goddamn turn up. So
yeah.
But to actually to build that community, that's what I try to thrive on too, as far as like pushing, because we got so many enemies outside of our race, you know what I'm saying? The world and everything else.
Ooh, so you ain't lying.
Yeah.
Let me take a shot on that one.
Nah, for sure. So I definitely agree with that. So doing what it is that we do. Mm-hmm. For me personally, consistency, we talked about that. That was one of my biggest issues. Whatever reason why I wasn't consistent, I just wasn't being consistent. So what is your relationship with consistency?
Well, I be having times where I feel like I ain't consistent, and then like I'll get on the phone with somebody that I'm trying to help or talk to. They're like, "Girl, you been going you so consistent." I'm like, "Well, girl, I had an off week." Like, well, thank you, but really, how I stay consistent for real, I'm gonna be honest. I wake up and be like, "What the big boss is doing? What the millionaires doing right now?"
What time you get up in the morning?
I actually wake up at like 9:30.
Okay, for sure.
No later than 10.
Okay.
I used to wake up so late in the day, it was ridiculous.
How late?
12:01.
For real?
For real. Like, it was bad. And now I go back and look at it, I be like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I could never do that. My day is fried if I do that. Nah. But I do have to make sure I get 8 hours of sleep because I do have a form of epilepsy where I have to get sleep. Most people don't know this about me. This developed my senior year of high school. So I have to get sleep. I wish I could wake up earlier than I can. But if I could wake up early, I promise you I'm up at 7:30, like 8.
Help me out though. I be knowing stuff, but I don't know what epilepsy is.
Epilepsy is seizures.
Okay.
So I have a rare form of epilepsy where I have to get sleep. If I don't get sleep, I have seizures. Now, I don't have like the big grandma seizures I used to, like when it first developed, when it first formed.
Mm-hmm.
But now I just have partial seizures. I probably haven't had a seizure in like a year or so. I just still go to the doctor about it. I still take medicine for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't get sleep, I will have a seizure. But my seizures are like, I feel them. I could like kind of sit here and feel a seizure happen and still be sitting here. Now, my words might not come out right. But yeah, but I don't really have seizures like that no more. But I still am on medication. But if I was to not get no sleep,
it's rough.
It's rough.
Nah, but that's important. I think sleep is definitely you gotta get some type of rest.
Yeah, I developed this on myself because I wasn't getting sleep. Like in high school, this came my senior year of high school. So in high school, like I was on a cheerleading team. I was the shift lead at Smoothie King. How am I 16 having a manager job? I don't know.
You always been a hustler though. For
that's
sure.
what I was gonna say. I'm gonna make that money though. Like, and I used to never go get sleep. Like, I'd be like up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, get up at 6:30. Like,
school and shit. So damn, so you like self-induced epilepsy?
Yeah, it was. That's what it was. That's what it is. What? Yeah, like I didn't know that could happen either. I ain't know nothing about that. Nobody in my family has this. I do have a little cousin who has epilepsy, but he's autistic. So that's where that came from. Oh, no. The doctors, I went to so many doctors. One doctor asked me, I don't know what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? I'm looking at him like, you went to school.
You supposed to be telling me.
Exactly.
So. I ain't gonna get into all that. You know how I feel about the healthcare system, but
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
Yeah, nah, for real though. So but damn, okay. Didn't even know that.
Right. Nobody really know. I don't ever talk about it.
Yeah.
Like ever. But I talk about it obviously. But like I just never.
It's not something you just kind of put out there. Yeah. Nah, but I think that's just more impressive though. I won because you was hustling. It was self-induced, but I think it worked out perfectly for you because now you get your rest. You got to make sure you get your rest. Which is important. You know, Jeff Bezos. He says I read something on him. He said that he makes it mandatory that he gets 8 hours of sleep.
That's great. Like
he say that all the time. And it's Jeff Bezos we talking about.
I was just gonna say, and that's
you feel me? He playing with billions. You know
okay, you get what I'm saying?
Like, come on.
You get what I'm saying?
I just sometimes you do be on the grind wave and you wake up. I be getting up like 5, 6.
See, I wish I could do that. 'Cause I want to go to the gym around 5, 6, come back. That's the lifestyle I would love to live. But I just had to accept that it ain't gonna never work like that. That's why I'm a night gym person though. I go to the gym at night.
You be at night. I mean, like, everybody gotta have a different
story.
I don't like being out. Like I used to like being out late. Now I don't really care for being out late that much. I'm an early morning person. They be trying late. Some people stay up late, be vamps. I'm a whatever.
Nah, I ain't vamping no more. I'm going to the gym about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Maybe 11. I used to go to Planet Fitness, but me and my boyfriend just go to our gym at our
an apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for sure. Okay. Oh shit, that's perfect.
That's perfect. I go take a shower, get started. My boyfriend be like, we gotta go to bed. We got a long day tomorrow. Like we got you got to do. What's your earliest appointment? Like I be like, yeah, we got to go. Like,
nah, for sure.
Get started.
Can't you fuck around that gym, man?
Exactly.
That gym be therapeutic for me though.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, it took me a while to get into the gym because I just was like, no, I'm just walking out. And my boyfriend like, you ain't gonna lose no weight walking. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He like, it ain't gonna get you what you want.
But you were never big though.
I had got big. I ain't gonna lie. Like I got big for myself. Let me say that. I never had a period. You know how most girls go through a period of time where they got like a fat stage or they was chubby or something like that. I never went through that. I was always super skinny. Always super skinny.
Okay. Damn.
Like so when I got bigger, I'm like, whew.
Whoa, you slowed down. Now you been there working though. I be seeing you in there working. You post your content and shit.
Yeah.
So my gym, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna move off of it. So my gym journey, I was big. I'm still big now. I don't really want to be skinny though. I was just
finna say, I feel like this fit you though. You don't feel like it fit you?
No, I know. I don't want to be. I want to be healthy. Like at first, I was like, I was 370 when I was at Rita, and right now I'm like 290. So I told myself I want to get to like 260, but I don't really want to be. I don't necessarily want to be a skinny person. That's not. Right. I ain't never been skinny, so I don't want. I just want to be healthy. So when I started working out, it was a period of like, I'm like, damn, what I do. I was looking at these other folks. I'm like, comparison. So
that's a dangerous thing.
Hell yeah. Well, did you ever compare yourself to some people when you started?
Yes. Almost 2 years ago, I almost let the entrepreneur stuff go. Because I kept comparing myself. I'm like, I had to snap out of it.
I was just going to ask you, well, so we can go into that question now then. So was there a time that you felt like you wanted to quit?
Yeah. Absolutely. 2 years ago, I almost let everything go. 2 years ago, I was I'm not gonna say depressed because I ain't never really been like a super depressed person, but I was very sad. Like felt like I was just still stuck in the same position. I
Felt stagnant.
very like I felt like this shit ain't moving, and I'm not the type of person that want that. Like
Yeah, for sure.
I'm the type of person where we hit the ground running. We gonna make the money. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. If it don't make sense, we gonna flip this out and work,
sure.
make some money.
She sounds like she's from Atlanta, y'all don't you?
And it was like that just wasn't happening. And I'm just like, all right, maybe I ain't supposed to be no 9 to 5. I mean, maybe I'm not supposed to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I need to go get me a 9 to 5 and live my life.
Shit work, yeah.
Shapley.
It wasn't for. Yeah.
But I never officially gave it up. Nobody knew that I was thinking about giving it up until I actually came out and was like, all right, y'all, I'm over this. But I was just about to let this go. Like, it was like, I'll get on Instagram. I'll see girls not working. These folks ain't putting none of the work I'm putting in. These folks very successful. I ain't getting that. But
you said something. It do fuck with you. Be like, how in the fuck? How is this happening? But
it was a learning lesson. And then once I found out what's really going on with a lot of these people, these folks ain't having like that. They not. So it's just like, all right, maintain your own lane. Don't get onto that. Look at that as motivation. Flip that comparison to motivation.
For sure.
Put that battery in your back. Hit the ground running.
Bang.
Good.
Simple as that though. Just use that as your fuel. Don't try to dive deep and try to figure it out. One, it ain't gonna do nothing for you anyway. So cool. I had to realize. I told myself something. I said if I want to dive deep into what they got going on. Let's say it is what say if it is exactly what it looked like. I'm gonna be more sad now. I'm gonna be like, damn, I done died. I hated on these niggas. These niggas really work. Like it's real. Like
right.
So it served me no purpose.
It served you no purpose. Sure. That's why I said just flip it and make it to your motivation.
Yeah. Well, shit. Okay, so look, we're gonna move on from that.
Okay.
You got 2 billboards.
I did.
Yeah, you did. You did have 2 billboards. I want to talk about because I seen. I was like, this is major. I ain't gonna lie. It was because I don't know nobody who had a billboard. You know.
Wow.
So when I seen
Thank
it,
you.
It was dope for sure. So I want to give you flowers for that. But how did you come into getting the billboards for people that's
Honestly, shout out to my business coach, 6-figure spot chick. Her name is Candace.
Okay.
And she told me like, basically she gives us so much stuff like what to do, and she taught us about a billboard, and I'm like, bingo.
So,
I'm about to go crazy.
Yeah.
So the very first billboard I did, honestly, I did it because I wanted a billboard. I was actually in Conyers, this area. I wasn't strategic about it. I was more so like I want a billboard. Like, put me on there. I got business from it, but also I lost out on a lot of business because I did it in the city of Atlanta. So when people call, it was like, I'm ready to book an appointment, yada, 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 and they hear I'm in Conyers, they like,
oh, you're not in the city.
Conyers. Hang up on you. Like,
yeah.
So that kind of messed that up in a little bit. But the second time I did it, I was very, 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 very strategic with it. And it definitely worked out. Even like I said, the first time, it still worked out the first time. But I saw the loss that I did. Like,
no, for sure. It was a learning lesson that you had to go through that. Right?
Definitely. And that's one thing I'm okay with. Like, a lot of people don't like to waste money and stuff. Like, I hate to waste money. Don't get me wrong. I hate to waste money.
Shit, who like wasting money?
Sometimes you got to waste that money to see what to do. Like,
yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like, and as an entrepreneur, you gotta take that on the chin. Like, it just come with that. Like,
yeah, no, definitely. Well, no, because you learn, because who would know that? So you giving value to people that's listening. Make sure y'all, when y'all do a billboard, don't just do one to say you did one. Do it
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's why I said, let me double back. Let me spin back around and do this the right way. Like, like I said, I made my money back from what I spent on the billboard, but I also like lost. I saw what you
lost the profit. You could have had more.
Could have had more bang for my buck, but
yeah.
I wasn't really tripping about it. Like, I was super happy I had the billboard. Like, my family, like, I got a real big family. Like, we real supportive. So like, my family was pulling up, sending it. I was getting pictures every day. Like, girl, I seen you on the billboard. I'm like, oh, I was super excited. So yeah.
So your family support you 100% in what you be doing.
100%. And shout out to my family. Let me tell you about my family. I did Invest Fest this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you.
I was so scared to send out a message to my family, asking them for like help with an Amazon cart. And they like, what? Instant. Whole cart bought that fast. And I was like, appreciate y'all. So
shout out,
my whole setup, besides my banner, my family actually purchased that. So yeah.
So how was that though? I seen you do your content there too. How was that? We went to the last year's investment.
I went there too. I was a guest that time though.
Okay.
I wasn't. I didn't have a booth there.
Yeah, a booth there. Okay. So how was it both times you went?
I like it better as a guest.
Really?
Yes. So this will be my first time talking about this.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get into it.
So actually, I felt like they was too involved deep on like the panelists a little bit. It was kind of sort of it kind of gave off that it was like F the vendors. But like the vendors, if it weren't for us, it would be no panelists. And I felt like y'all should have came to common grounds with that. It's a little unorganized. I ain't gonna say a little unorganized. That's to be nice. It was unorganized. The back end of it wasn't good. Let me say that. Like how they treated us, they had us like, they were trying to make us close early. And I'm like, I'm gonna be out here selling till on the dot. Like, no.
Yeah. But why you had you close early? Like, what was the purpose of that?
I have no idea. They didn't know what was going on. That was the thing about it was like a lot of stuff that was going on. Nobody knew what was going on. It was nobody to talk to. I needed help. I was trying to purchase Wi-Fi. We had the option to purchase Wi-Fi before, but I didn't. I just purchased the electrical system before instead. No, that's a whole nother story.
Damn, okay.
Whole nother story.
Damn.
So when I was trying to buy Wi-Fi, I knew it was going to be higher, but I didn't care about the price being higher. I just needed it for a better flowing checkout system. Nobody talked to. I never got Wi-Fi because I couldn't find nobody to talk to. My boyfriend cut himself with a box cutter. He had to go all the way up the steps to find a Band-Aid. Like nobody to talk to. We went to all the information desks. There was nobody there. It was a bit all over the place. It was a mess. We also, I just feel like better communication. Let me just say that.
No,
better communication. But the people I met, it will always outshine
The negative. Okay.
The negative.
Okay. I was just gonna say, but you did get some positive experience.
Absolutely. Like
facts.
I'm never gonna take that away from InvestFest.
Okay.
Would I do it again as a vendor? Would I go as a guest? Always. I'm gonna go every single year as a guest.
Okay.
Every single year. You know?
No doubt. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you had that experience. Or was it, like for as a guest? Did you like? What was the one thing you learned when you went there the first time?
Number one thing I learned as a guest was you can do this.
Yeah.
You can do this. Don't ever doubt yourself. Like you can do this. Like that was the best thing I learned. And always invest in your business.
Oh yeah.
Always invest in your business. I never struggled with investing in my business, but when I went to InvestFest as a guest, I was like, damn.
It puts it in perspective for you. It put in perspective for you.
All
these successful black people up in one room, and it all started.
That was the best thing that I learned from this. And the last year that I went, I literally walked around with a video in my phone like, I'll be here next year. I will be here next year. Me and my business will be here next year. Yeah, I actually wanted 2 booths, but I only got one because it was.
Would you have sold like separate things?
Yeah, so this year I started to rebrand my CEO Brie business. So that's why I didn't get 2 booths. But I would have sold like more so of me trying to help entrepreneurs in one booth. And in another booth, it would have been my product line, my skincare line. So yeah. For
sure. Let's get into like what triggered the beginning of spoiled brat life? And these businesses that you started, what triggered? Like, what was the first niche that Brie said, I want to be an entrepreneur, and this is what I'm gonna start?
So actually, in elementary school, I was like trying to be the candy girl. Like I wanted my money. I was in elementary school.
Can't sell the candy. You had that hustling.
Like I told my parents already knew that. As a little girl, I always said that I wanted to be the youngest person on Forbes. Didn't get that, but that's all right. I'm gonna be on there
for sure.
And I said I wanted to buy myself a pink Rolex at 17. I actually got that idea from the OMG girls. Her name is Beauty. She bought herself a pink Rolex at 17. I was
you still buy one?
Right. That's what I said. I said I'm still gonna buy one, and I ain't tripping. In 6th grade, I actually started my very first business. So I was making and selling hair bows. So I had the whole 6th grade hallway. It was me and my best friend at the time. We had the whole 6th grade hallway wearing our hair bows. Like we literally
trap bumping.
Okay, I'm talking about
trap bumping.
We even had girls like copying off of us making paper hair bows, and I'm like, So I always just wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like I said, I had my family business is a funeral home. We've been open for 80 plus years. It's a generational business. We're the longest funeral home in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. So that's major.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is major.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So and my other grandparents, they got a business. And my dad got a trucking company. Like I just always
felt,
and then I always just I just got a boss mentality. Like, I just got the mindset of I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna hit the ground running. I'm gonna go get it. Like,
no, for sure. How did that affect the people around? I ain't gonna lie. I know having a boss mentality or having that aura, that energy on you, so that can make people uncomfortable.
I've actually fell out with a lot of people because of it. They kind of take it the wrong way, and I don't mean no harm by it.
Yeah, you just be trying.
I don't mean no harm by it at all. And I always have to tell my friends, like, if it's not for you, don't make it for you. Like,
no, for sure.
That's it. Like, that's just me. That's just how I am. And I'm the only child, so like growing up, like, it was different for me. Like, I'm the only child on both sides, my mama and my daddy's side. So I don't got not one sibling. Okay?
I see where the spoiled brat life came from.
You get what I'm saying? So the spoiled brat life, I actually started the spoiled brat life in high school. I had a boutique. My senior year of high school, I had a boutique. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know nothing. I actually wanted to sell hair at first, and then selling hair is not what it's cracked up to be. So I was like, let me go to the clothes, which I'll never sell clothes again, by the way. I hated that. It was a lot. I had a lot of business adventures. Let me just say that.
Okay, for sure.
So I started a boutique, and I was in the group chat. My friends at the time, I went in the group chat. I'm like, y'all help me with a name. This girl was just like, do spoiled brat boutique. Base it off yourself. You a spoiled brat. Like, you the only child. I'm like, that's cute. I'm going to go with that. So right out of high school, I went straight to esthetician school. I always knew I was never going to college. I've always wanted to own a spa ever since I was a little girl. I used to be giving people massages, my family massages. I make my room like my spa. I'm like, y'all come get massages. Like, I always this is what I always wanted to do. So I went straight to esthetician school. And when I went to esthetician school, that's when I came up with the name, The Spoiled Brat Life, because spoiling yourself is a lifestyle. And that's what I was, like, self-care, like
that was
body
a niche,
and wellness.
Though. So okay, so it was like spoiling. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, so that's where I came up with it. And actually, when I very first started my business, everybody talked about my name. Everybody.
Yeah, it was different because it was like spoiled brat, but I see over time I seen it.
But I always saw the vision. Yeah, and that's another thing. Don't never let nobody talk you out of your vision. I always saw the vision. People was like, that's childish, that's ugly, don't da. Now, when they see the spoiled brat life, they going crazy. I'm like, exactly. People are stopping because of my name. Like, ooh, what's that? They don't even know what I do. They just see the spoiled brat life. They like, ooh, I want that.
Then you got it looking like like you got the font kind of on like bar. Yeah, it look like a bar. Yeah, it pop out. It pops out. I see why people stop.
Yeah, so I always saw the vision. I knew y'all was gonna stop. So yeah.
So you've been you do a lot of events now. You be hosting events and stuff. I seen you did. You just came off of one, right?
Yeah, I did. I have another one coming December 20th. It's a content event, actually.
The content con?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So actually, I'm gonna be honest. How this actually happened, it really fell into my lap. Next year, I'm actually doing something really, really, really big with content. I guess I'll go ahead and say it. I'm gonna start business retreats, and it's gonna be a content retreat though. Like, we're going out the country though, y'all.
Y'all heard it here first.
Y'all heard it here first. So this event, I actually went to a private event with my coach at Neiman Marcus. And she had these people that was like big people that was there. I came in, and it was the owner of Pop Up and Create, which is where this event will be at. Pop Up and Create is a co-working event space, but you can also go there and shoot content. It's a content studio.
Okay.
And I didn't know that was the owner of it, but I was already looking at Pop Up and Create. Like, had been watching them.
Okay.
I never knew who the owner was though. When I was sitting next to the owner, that goes back to show, like, you never know who you're in the room with.
For sure.
I was like, oh my gosh, you're the owner of Pop Up and Create. Like, I love your space. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I've been looking at it. She was like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I want to work with you.
Just like that?
Shit like that.
She must have already been watching you though. Like, she already.
I don't know. I think it's just, and I don't want to say this to offend nobody. I think it's just how I came in. Like, I came in real cute, like real tootsie. She was like, yes, like, you would be perfect for my pink room. She has like this real cute pink office room. Like, it was just, and then it's like my personality. I came in, like, I wasn't scared to network. One thing about me, I ain't never scared to network. We could. No,
you can't be. If you're a business owner, you gotta be ready.
We can network right now, today. You could bring me anybody. We can network. And that's what I came doing. And she was just like, yeah. I was just like,
Well, that's the lesson in that though. Make sure you come and, you know, look the part. You know?
And that's one thing my business coach is real big on. She always be like, look the part. Like, just because you good, you got to look good too. Yeah. And she not telling you go out and spend thousands and thousands, wear designer stuff like that. Just
but
look cute. Like, look good. Like, because when you look good, somebody going to stop you. Like, oh, where you get that from? And yada, yada, yada. Oh, this is where I got this from. What you do? Like, you get what I'm saying? What's your Instagram? Like, what's your phone number?
Yeah.
It goes off into it, like.
For sure. Okay.
So, yeah.
So from that point, we're going to go back a little bit into your very first event. I know you've been doing events for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your very first event you throw. How was that? Were you nervous?
I'm not really a nervous person. Like, I can get up in front of 1,000, 10,000 people and speak. You
don't get no jitters, no nothing?
No, nothing. But I think it goes back to me being a little girl. Like, I've been doing dance recitals, cheer competitions, cheerleading since a kid.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
right.
So you get what I'm saying? So that I never really
been like in that.
And I'm a very like, I don't want to say loud person, but I'm very like
out there with it.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never really been scared. So I never was really scared. What I would say, what I would rate it a 3 out of 10.
The first event?
The very first event, because I didn't know what I was doing, and that was the problem. Like, I thought it was just throw the event and yeah. When it came to it, it was like, oh, this is a mess. But I was okay with it because I learned from it. And I'm glad that I did it.
When did you realize it was a mess? Like during or after?
Okay, so I feel like the people didn't show up on time. That was very bad. Now I know how to schedule time and when to tell people to come. Organization. The thing about me in events, I always sell myself short events because I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I might make it that big of a deal, but I'd be like, I only have a certain amount of people. Then, you get to the door, it's 15 more people at the door. Like, oh, I'm trying to pay for my ticket at the door. But I wasn't prepared for that. Like, if you say you're gonna do that, you gotta be prepared for that. I just wasn't prepared for it.
For this thing. I mean, wait, you can't know what you don't know.
Exactly, and that's what it was. Like, so it's just like once I learned that, it's like, okay, bet. Now though, I know what's going on.
What I've been hearing consistently with you from this conversation that you just be doing stuff, and that's and not like just in a rude way, but in a way of like it's ambitious. I fuck with it. I respect that about you.
Thank you.
Because you're doing it. And cause some people they'll be too scared to even make the first move. They don't want to fuck up. They don't want to. They scared.
But scared money don't make no money. One thing about it, I will say this. That's one thing my daddy did teach me. My daddy did teach me as much as she should have taught me. Right. One thing that man taught me was go get you some money. Okay. And scared money don't make no money.
Okay.
Like,
no doubt.
So I ain't never been afraid to like I said, you're gonna have to waste some money. You have to take that on the chin. Like, it is what it is. Like, the millionaires done wasted money as a millionaire. They done wasted some money. Like, you get what I'm saying? But like, moving forward, I ain't gonna never waste my money again.
Well, yeah, try to allocate how much you waste.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I ain't never been scared to be like, fuck it, let's try it. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna now to the point where I would say this. I do feel like I have more people watching me. I'm not finna just say F it and try anything. I'm gonna say F it and try something that I know can work and that I can know that I can do it right. And now I have more resources, more money, and I'm accessible to more things to make my stuff better. Back then, I was doing this when I was broke. You get what I'm saying? The budget for the event, $250. How? I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll find it cheap. And one thing about me, I'm going to find something. I did like a selfie museum event, and I'm actually gonna double back today. I'm gonna redo that again. And my family knew this man who had an event space, and he gave it to me for free.
Oh wow!
So that cut the budget in half.
Damn.
So that was amazing for me.
That's a blessing right there.
Right. But that event still, it didn't, like the core and stuff like that wasn't up to par. That's why I'm like, I'm going to circle back and do it right this time. But my business coach gave me that idea again.
Okay, shout out to business coach. Okay, so how important is it to have a business coach? And when you like, entrepreneur, you think?
It's very important. You can't do this shit by yourself. Straight up.
So do you run these businesses by yourself? Like actually run them though? Or as far as?
Oh no, I run these businesses by myself. Solely by myself. I do everything by myself. Now, is it easy? Fuck
no. I know it ain't.
Do it get overwhelming? Sometimes, but it all goes back to this is what I love to do. Like, this is like exactly what I prayed for. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. Like, so it do get times where I be complaining. I be like, well, you paid for it, so let's go. Like, that's why I tell myself, like, get up and do it.
Are you? Would you be open to the possibility of searching for a partner?
Partner, I tried the partnership with a lot of people. A lot of times I find out people don't have the hustle and ambition like me.
Nah, for sure.
They be playing like, you talking about you want to go lay up with your boo. Girl, boo better wait till you get home. Boo better understand that you got some money to go get.
Nah, fact.
No, F that. No, we're done. We're not working together anymore. That's actually what's about to happen. So, assistant, yes. Help, yes, though. But actual partnership, I done tried the partnership a lot of times.
So like, how I'm hearing is basically like you need somebody that's gonna be with you, like matching it or being, you know, or even try to do it better.
Above,
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I can't we can't be trying to go 50-50 and I'm doing 80. And you ain't even doing your 20.
Nah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? So actually, that ship has sailed with me with partnerships. Let me not say it has sailed because I'm still open to partnerships with a lot of different people. But a partnership within my business, the businesses that I created, no.
No, for sure. No, that's real though. Cause like them like your babies though. You feel
They're my babies. These my kids.
Yeah.
I ain't got no kids. Pretty much almost all my friends got kids. These my kids.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like all that other stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, no doubt. And okay, so moving like going forward, like what give me an event that you want to do that you haven't done, you haven't even thought of yet. Not thought of, but you haven't even ventured into yet that you want to do.
So next year I'm getting my event bag for sure. I actually want to do like a relaunch event, but I want to do like a brunch event.
Relaunch? What you relaunch?
So I'm gonna relaunch. I'm doing a rebrand of my CEO Brie business where I'll be doing like more digital products for people, more mentorships for people, all different type of stuff. So I just want to do a relaunch event, but I want to do like next year I want to do like a lot of charity events too. So it's just a bunch of stuff like the brunch events. I love brunch. I have a brunch every single year for my birthday.
Just brunch.
Yeah, brunch. Never miss a year, ever.
Gotta have brunch.
Gotta have brunch. That's a part of. I celebrate my birthday all month. And
October.
You know it.
I know.
And they go back to impact though. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because when I tell you everybody, when October first hit, when I tell you my DM get flooded with everybody saying October, and I just think that shit's so fire because it was like this started as me just being joke. But when you consistent with it, when you talk about it all the time, it just falls through. It's just like that is so cute. Like everybody like, oh, that's October. It's October 1st. Like, and then like Mean Girls. I don't know if y'all know about Mean Girls, but on the Mean Girl thing, they be like, it's October 3rd. Like, people like, it's October 3rd. Like,
I don't know that. What's Mean Girls?
Mean Girls is a movie, and the movie, Lindsay Lohan was talking to, it was like a boy he had a crush on, and she was like, I'm so scared to ask him what's today's date. And he was like, it's October 3rd. I love Mean Girls, though. I love Mean Girls, so.
Are you a mean girl?
No, not at all. I'm a girl's girl, actually.
You're a girl's girl?
I'm a girl's girl.
Okay.
I'm not with the catty stuff, though.
I was like, y'all do be cat scratching at each other though.
Oh
y'all
my
do
gosh.
it mentally.
And then I'm not with the whole petty and falling out about petty stuff because my friends are my friends. If my friend can't come to my birthday, baby, I ain't mad at you. Like I said, almost all my friends got kids. Baby, I might be going to a steakhouse and my friend can't afford no steakhouse. Friend, I ain't mad at you.
No, sure.
I'm not mad at you. Friend, you can't afford no gift. I'm not mad at you. As long as you my friend.
Yeah.
We are good.
We good.
Like a lot of people, they fall out about petty stuff. Like, and I'm the type of friend that I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah. Friend, I ain't like that.
It make you question like, was y'all even friends? Or y'all can fall out about some stupid shit like that.
Stupid stuff. I'm like, friend, I ain't like that. All my friends already know. If I don't like something, you about to know I'm like. I ain't fucking with that. I ain't like that at all. Like why you did that?
Yeah.
And after that, the situation over with. Don't do it again. Now, if you do it again, then. Friend, I don't know. We might not be queens somehow. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not like, I'm a girl's girl to the point where it's like, I could see you on the street and be like, ooh, great. Like, say for instance, I went to this content event where you could just go in and create content. I seen this lady, I helped her rewrite her whole entire script. And she was just like, wow. I didn't even know her name until the end of the night.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know her name till the end of the night.
Damn.
And she was like, you are so nice. And she's not from here. She was like, girls from Atlanta, they don't do this type of stuff. Y'all are mean.
That would have been.
That would have been saying, I'm like, for real, like.
But you ain't like that though.
Born and raised, I ain't like that though. I'm very nice, very nice. People do think I am a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, they do think I am mean.
Come with the responsibility. I mean, come with the boss. Like I said,
you get what I'm saying? I'm like, but I'm not that. And people I went to high school with, I was a little butt out of high school. Not gonna hold you. I was.
I don't remember you being
good. Good. You're the only person that ever said that. Good.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, from my perspective of seeing you be chilling. Like, you be coming in, you be talking shit, but you be chilling though.
Good.
Yeah.
So some people might have thought like I was like mean or something like that, but no, I'm actually real nice. Like real nice. Now I might get hangry, cause I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But
Shit.
other than that, we good. We good.
You seem like you give off like the alpha woman type of energy, right?
Like an AK?
Alpha, no, not
what
that.
What mean?
Look,
that was the first thing I thought.
No, that's crazy. No, it's good though. Alpha, that's good. Man. So alpha women basically like, when you consider yourself the boss mentality. I'm trying to explain this the way you understand. You know how they say that you got alpha male? Have you heard that term, alpha male? For real? You lying, Brie.
Oh, for real? I ain't never heard that before.
Damn. Okay, so alpha woman be like, a woman that kind of like she really definitely a boss. Definitely want to be like she want to be in charge. She want to be like the leader. Would you?
I'm okay with not being a leader though.
You okay with it? Okay.
I'm very open to like. One thing about me, I receive information good. Like I'm not the type of person, even if I know the game in and out. Like I'm good to receive information. Like I'm open to that. Like sometimes a lot of entrepreneurs, once they feel like they so good in their field, they don't want to hear nothing else.
Not for sure.
That's not me though. I'm very open to receiving information, and I'm okay with taking a step back.
That's good. No, that's real. That actually sets you apart from the rest. So with the herb shop, I haven't been active.
You who I got all my herbs from, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know. Listen,
Brie.
When you stopped doing that, I said, "Where am I about to get my supplies from?"
Yeah. I still do it, but it's like my clients, the ones who know me most, they can text me. I'll still have it. I knew, but I was doing everything on my own too, and that was just too much for me. So right now, like how you said, basically like learn how to step back and learn how to receive. I had right now I'm going into getting a partner. I am getting a partner, but it's gonna be a woman.
Okay,
I can respect a woman's input now. Like, first, I ain't want nobody's input. Don't tell me nothing about my shit, but that was my pride.
That was your pride, y'all. You men have the worst pride.
Nah, I think women got the worst.
No,
pride.
y'all have the worst pride for sure.
But shit, mine was pretty bad though. I can admit it was bad though. I had to learn that I can't do all this on my own. There's certain stuff that I feel like a woman's touch would be better with, as far as creation and stuff like that. They know how to. Y'all just know like a little something that I won't know. Right. So I had to take a step back and learn how to, again, like how you said, receive. So I think it's important for entrepreneurs as far as growth. You're gonna have to learn how to.
You have to learn how to receive.
Yeah, whether you want to hear it or not, I didn't want to hear it though.
Whether you want to hear it or not, like my granddad. This is why I say men got the worst pride. My granddad.
But he built the funeral, right?
So it was his dad's dad.
Oh shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's a generational business. So my great grandfather started. No. 2-3 greats started.
For sure. Nah, for sure. It go down.
And then it goes down. But my granddad it's really bad. He gonna see this interview too. He gonna laugh at me. He's really bad at receiving information. And I had to tell him, I'm like, Papa 30, I ain't trying to hear that. And he be like, you got it, baby. You got it, baby girl. Like, you got it. Like, I be like, all right, thank you. I'm like, Papa 30, we're not doing that.
Yeah, like he what you mean? Like he be trying to tell you what to do, or what you mean?
No, he's so stuck in his old ways that he don't like to switch things up. And I be telling him, like, that's not, with a business, you have to switch things up. Like, I started out doing body contouring. The body contouring industry kind of has died all the way down. But if I was still so stuck in that, I would still be still. Like, it'd be way harder for me to do that. Like, you have to be open to change as an entrepreneur. Like, that's a really, really big thing. Like, if you're not open to change, then you might as well kiss it goodbye. Like, the world changed every single day. Like, and that's what I be trying to explain to him. But his pride is so big, and I be having to tell him at the end of the day, Papa 30, it's your name still on this business. This all you. All I'm trying to do is help you.
Nah, for sure.
Grow.
Nah, for sure. Damn,
that's
Papa
that
30.
man thing.
At the end there, hey Papa 30, I feel for you, bro. When a man decide to sit down and build something, it's like a long day in hell before we just let shit just happen. So we gotta know. I don't think I'm more so he might whatever you tell him, he probably know it's right. We gotta sit on him. He had to sit on shit. Like,
yes. Oh my gosh.
Like,
I be sitting there looking at him like, you know what? Don't even worry about it.
For sure. But shit, I'm gonna point that out again. I think that's dope that you come from a line of like that's deep. Like your family. Cause my family I don't have a line of entrepreneurs. I have a line of like people who just hustle, work. You know what I'm saying?
I love that though.
Yeah, it's cool. So I had to try to transmute that energy into entrepreneurship. I knew that's what I wanted for myself. So it's like when it's all said and done, I really don't want to be clocking in. I don't want to be having nobody who's not qualified to tell me what to do.
Straight the fuck up.
I don't want that. My whole life, I don't mind sitting back and playing that role until my time comes, but I don't want that.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I love
So if you
that.
come from that line of people, that's dope. I think that's dope as hell.
Thank you. A lot of people don't know that though. I never really talk about that. Like,
I think that's dope. Now you probably should tell more people that.
That's why I said I was gonna start tell a lot more people about that, because everybody that I tell has the same exact reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, you know what? And then it'd be so funny when they hear a funeral home.
And that funeral home shit crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, funeral home was crazy to hear though, cause it's like, damn, so you seeing bodies daily.
Yeah.
You might be a little crazy, Brie. I ain't gonna lie.
That way everybody
What's your
say.
sign?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Libra.
You a Libra? Oh shit, man. We got another Libra in the building too. Shit, yeah.
My dad's a Libra too though, but Libra men is crazy.
They are.
Like, my dad is psychotic. I be looking at him like, bro, you too crazy for me, bro.
Bruh.
And he's like, you acting like me. I do act like my dad. I ain't gonna lie. Especially when it comes to temper. His temper is really bad. The difference between us is, though, his is like a light switch. Take 1 second. Me,
It'll take a little minute.
I'm gonna be like, you know what? I ain't gonna get mad. Because when I get mad, you got to know I'm taking it
You
down.
got that winding down.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
My dad, though, he
Straight gun with the shit.
crazy.
What sign your mama is?
My mama's a Leo.
Oh shit, she a Leo gang.
My mama is crazy too, though. Like, that's why my parents never worked out. Like,
Too much fire.
They're too crazy for each other. They work way better as just friends and being cool. Like, my dad is the crazy, and my mama's the, oh, you think you crazy. Oh, you done met your match type crazy. And that together is not okay.
Not okay.
But I do love my parents as like friends, like when they cool.
Yeah. How was that growing up in that environment, you know, with two crazy parents?
Very toxic. Very, 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 very toxic. That's why I don't go for the toxic stuff now. Like, when girls be laughing, like, yeah, I punched this boy. I'm not finna put my hands on you. I watched that growing up. I'm not finna do this. What we're not gonna do is that. And another thing, like, first of all, my daddy is bad crazy.
For sure.
If I pick up the phone
And say that something,
and tell him that somebody did this to me, you a dead man walking. As soon as he finds you. Oh God. Like, so it's like, no. And then like my parents, it was just like very, like they was just, People be like, did you want your parents to get married? Never. Ever. Never wanted them to get married. I praise God they never got married. Like, no.
It would have just been worse down the line. Shit.
It would have been worse down the line. Like, that's what I'm
like
saying. Like, I never want that. And you never really hear people say that. Like, you always hear people like, yeah, I wish my parents got married. Not me. Thank God they did it. They're just too crazy for each other. Like, too crazy.
Realistically, you got to know that. Like, you know, I think you got to balance each other. Like, sometimes.
And that's what it is. They didn't balance each other. They added fuel to the fire to each other. But I will say, this one thing I will say.
What's up?
I ain't never seen nobody call my daddy dad like my mama. That is what I would say. But I'm just glad they ain't together. Now they can get back together.
You not the crib no more.
Do your thing. Do your thing. I don't care no more. Like,
so growing up in that toxic environment, because I grew up in one too. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my folks was batshit crazy. Still is hell. You know?
They still is
and they
crazy.
still together. They still rocking out. Yeah, real ghetto love story. But
okay.
you know what I'm saying. But so how was that growing up? Like, because so it sounded like you got your entrepreneur, like your fire to do entrepreneurship back at home, right?
Yeah,
So how was that trying to navigate?
I actually grew up. I didn't grow up the nicest way. A lot of people think I grew up real nice. I was the only child, so people thought like, oh, it was real spoiled, glitz and glams. No, we was poor. We wasn't broke, but we was poor. Like,
for sure, yeah.
Penny pinching for real. Like,
making that shit work, yeah. Check, checks the,
you
check
get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't grow up that nice. My mama always made sure I had nice things, though. She tried her hardest to make sure I had nice things. Now, I might go to school and the girls got the new this and on, but I was happy because my mama, she really put in work for this. My dad really wasn't in my life like that as a kid growing up. Me and my dad never really had a really good relationship at all. We cool now, though.
Oh, okay, good. So like, y'all worked it out?
Yeah, we did work out. We cool now, though. We cool.
Good.
Growing up, at one point in time, I definitely hated my dad for sure. Like, and this is real deal hate. Like, I hated that man. Like, it got to the point where it's going to be bad to say because he's going to watch this. I was praying for him to leave my life. Like, you know, it was really bad. Like, but it was just too much as a kid. As a kid, I had to grow up fast. because of just the predicaments that I was in, and it was just like
He felt like he should have been there to kind of.
I always wanted a daddy-daughter relationship. I always wanted to be a daddy's little girl, and I could never get that. But like he'll get girlfriends, and I see him treat their kids high quality. That just be like,
Okay, yeah, for sure.
boy, you made me. You ain't made these folks.
Yeah.
So where is that at? Like,
I seen that narrative a lot. We ain't got no time to dive into that. I want to dive into that. We can do it. Hey, we can do a part 2. If y'all want a part 2 to CEO Brieanna podcast, make sure y'all comment below.
Comment below.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I definitely want to dive into. I've been seeing that topic a lot though. So, but I want to point out that I'm glad that you was able to navigate yourself amongst feeling those feelings, whatever you felt, and then still being able to build the stuff you built. Do you think that negative energy drove you?
I never got that question before, but that was a good one. That was a great question. I never got that question before. I really don't know, because I would say yes, but then again, I would say like, this always been me.
Right.
I remember as in 6th grade, I was making money. My friends come to me asking me for help. Like, how you make some money? Like, what's some advice for making some money? Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I kind of, now as far as like me picking my partner, my dad definitely had an impact on that, because I always said I didn't want no man like my dad.
No, for sure. I think you either get somebody either like your parent, like for men it's the mom. Yeah. You want somebody like your mom or have traits of your mom, but or far out different than your mom. Completely different.
Yeah. Like that's kind of what it was. Like, and I ain't gonna say like, like I said, me and my dad are cool now. Like we good now.
Okay, good.
Growing up though.
Yeah, it was different.
Even about like 2-3 years ago, like we wasn't cool. So like for us to get back cool, and one thing I always wanted from my dad was I wanted an apology. Pride. He didn't give me that. Until the last time I cut my dad off, I didn't talk to him. And then he finally came back in my life. He came with an apology. And I've been sitting down talking to my dad since I was 8-9 years old. I'm 24 years old now.
Okay.
I was tired of talking. I was always tired of talking, and it was always an excuse to what you did. No, just say you did it wrong and you apologize. Like, and that's always what I wanted from my dad. So when my dad finally gave me that, I was just like,
that was did you cry?
No, I didn't cry.
Gangster.
I didn't cry. I was tired of crying about my daddy. I'm like, listen.
Oh, it's all wear out. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
It ain't no more tears to cry. Like this.
I asked that question because, like, sometimes we don't understand how much negative shit that happen in our life really push us to success. Yeah. Sometimes we don't want to acknowledge it though. Yeah, like, I've had situations happen in my life where it's like it made me want to be a certain way, because I've seen cause my brother's autistic. My oldest brother was killed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, for sure, it's cool. But so with that, I always grew up. My mom and always got on my ass about shit the most out of everybody. I'm the baby though, taking mine though.
Really?
I'm the baby though. Yeah, I was never treated like a baby though. Ever. That's why I act the way I act now. And
yeah, you don't act like a baby of a child.
Nah, I don't act like that at all. But it's because like they put me in positions on purpose. Sometimes like looking back on them, I'm like, damn, why you had me in this position? Why you had me having to go through this mentally? I still don't like it. It negatively impacted me, and there's some things. There's some tricklings of how it affected me outside of business, how I deal with people and stuff like that. If I'm upset and shit like that. So it's like you don't know how much negative thing can push you forward. It's a good thing though. It's a good trigger. It's a good trigger. You know what?
You're right. My dad did. Now that you saying that like that, you're right.
It triggered. It push you.
You're right. Because I always like my dad. Like my dad, he don't know it, but he a negative person. Like he be trying to correct. Now I will say, like I feel like my dad has finally matured at his big old age. I see him being negative. I'm like, He like, you right, and he fits it. Now before, he ain't trying to hear that. And I would always go twice as hard. 4 times as hard. I'd be like, my daddy told me I couldn't do this. Slap in the face, did it. Yeah. Now what's next? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right.
Nah, for sure. Right. I mean, that's what I seen. Right. I already knew what was up. I was like, from hearing it, I was like, yeah, she got that hustle. But it was something that was like.
But my daddy is a hustler. I ain't gonna never take that from that man.
Okay.
That man gonna make him some money. He always got a smart ass business plan. Always. Yeah. Always.
It might be a possibility y'all two might collab on something.
We are though. We trying to.
Okay.
But my dad is the type of person when you go into business with him, you gotta be like, look, 50-50. Remember that. Like,
no, you gotta tell him.
You gotta tell him like it's your ideas and my ideas together. Like
50-50.
But I feel like my dad, like I said, I feel like he has matured, and that's how we can kind of
Get to that common ground.
Because like the last time we got into it was like around my mom's birthday in August. Mm-hmm. Like we didn't get into it, but he was like, yeah, I just want to sit down and talk. My dad ain't never said that to me. I'm like, talk. Yeah. What you gotta say?
Yeah, for sure.
What you gotta say? You don't do that. But he told me like he realized he just gotta go about things different with me because we act too much alike. We will bump heads quick. Cause it's like you not going for it, and I'm not going for it either. Like, and you know that you made me.
He made you. You gotta know that.
And he always be like, I know I gotta handle things different because we act too much alike. Like I wouldn't receive no information like that good, and you ain't finna receive that information good. So that's what I would say Pop. I like about that. Like
shout out Pop, no, for sure, for acknowledging that though. I think
finally.
Hey, shit, better.
I'm just glad it happened. Let me just say that.
Better late than never.
Right, because some people still, So yeah.
Okay. Hey, look, y'all comment below if y'all want a part 2. It's definitely things I want to dive deeper into, but we all run out of time.
Yes.
It's like, so just to come out I want you to give us some motivational words to a young lady that's watching you, because it's someone watching you, whether you know it or not. Mm-hmm. Young lady, and like you said, young man could be watching you and being really like impressed and want to know. So just give them some words of wisdom. If you can go back and talk to that young child at your big age, what would you say?
I would say follow the vision. Make sure you always stay in tune with your vision. Put yourself in every room that you want to be put in. The key to success is putting yourself in the room. You could be sitting next to a millionaire, won't even know it. Like, put yourself in the room, put yourself out there, follow through with your plan. Never lose track of the vision, though. Never lose track of the vision. Make sure you got tunnel vision when you're trying to get somewhere. Don't let the outsiders, have you rethinking, re-guessing yourself. Stay true to yourself as well. Like, you got to stay true to yourself. You ain't true to yourself, you try to, like I said, back to comparing. Like, don't compare.
No, for sure.
Dangerous thing.
I think I've made it this far in life by being myself. I think I took a period of time wanting to be somebody else, and I realized it's like, man, I can only be me at the end of the day, because how they grew up, not how I grew up.
Exactly.
I gotta take my shit and make it mine.
People grew up with money, and I'm like, how they so successful? Shit, they grew up with money. I ain't grow up with no money. Like,
you gotta do it. You gotta go another route.
I got that out the bud. Like, I started as soon as I was of age to go work. Right. Working. Man. I was talking about, I was 15 at my first interview. They was like, you can't start till you 16. I said my birthday in a week. It take a week for this whole process. And the lady looked at me like, I did that when I turned 18 too. I was 17 at an interview. I was trying to work at a sports bar to be a server.
You'll be done, yeah.
They was like, oh, it take you 18. I said, it take a week. I'd be 18 in a week. And the lady was like,
hustler's mentality, man.
I'm like, I need that.
If y'all ain't getting nothing from this episode, man, just know that hustle and get it, man. That's number one thing.
That's the key. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Never give up on yourself. Never, ever, ever give up on yourself. Bet on yourself every single time. Never, 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 never give up on yourself, for real. Like, as long as you believe in yourself, the crowd gonna follow. I promise you on God. Like, they gonna follow. Like,
I appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you, and I want to give you your flowers before the end of this episode. I want to thank you for even bringing me on here. Like I told you, I wanted to get on the podcast before the end of the year. The end of the year was coming. I'm like, well, guess we try next year, and then you hit me up. So I greatly appreciate you.
Divine time. And
like we said, we went to school together. We had a business class together, and look at us, like you
you 5'2" shit.
You 5,
straight from the A, man. We doing it. Give them your social media handles and everything.
Yeah, so you can follow me at CEO Brie _, and also you can follow my body and wellness spa at The Spoiled Brat Life. And you can visit my website, thespoiledbratlife.com. I sell all natural skincare products, and like I said, I have a body and wellness spa, and I'm a travel agent.
We gotta say, y'all comment below for part 2, because we definitely gotta dive into more on that.
Part 2, I'm telling you, I wear a lot of different hats, y'all.
For sure. Y'all can follow me on all platforms at Who Is Realer. That's WHOIS RXLLA. And also follow the podcast at Don Diallo TV on all platforms. I'm your host, Rilla, brought to you by Gate 7 Steels, the Don Diallo Podcast, and we